number 4, round number 3. This is the round of 48 with Victor Bernardo, Josh Kerr, Lucas Silveira, and Davey Cathels. All regular foot matchup here, Kuiper along with Peter Mel for the call. And we got some replays to catch up on, Peter.
Well, right out of it into Victor Bernardo, the young Brazilian who has spent a lot of time here, was able to get out of Brazil, come and spend some time down in San Diego, competed on the NSSA as well as Surfing America. As we see Josh Kerr blasting the fins out. Would love seeing that style of surfing from him. Committed on the outside section. Looks like he's been riding a Timmy Patterson coming out of San Clemente, shaper that has been putting boards together and putting magic boards under Italo Ferreira's feet. Archie, all the boys back down to San Clemente, but oh, that was a mistake there. You wish he would have pulled that one off. You would have seen, you know, I don't know what happened, but look at this turn here. Just committed right there. And those are the type of waves you love. When you have that little foamy section coming at you, so many different styles and types of maneuvers you can pull off. That one there just lays out the board, pulls it off, and puts it under his feet.
Live action with former World Junior champ Lucas Silveira. And Lucas, unfortunately,
has an opportunity to carry my speed through the next maneuver. There's the floater, but there's nothing left. Lucas says, you know what, that floater, not probably a high scoring. I'm not going to commit to the inside. I'm going to try and get myself back out into the priority ladder and get himself a better opportunity. But Lucas, you know, you look at what he's been able to do, taking the win in Ericeira, a junior world champ. And, you know, good on him.
Another Brazilian in the likes of Victor Bernardo. Gets a nice bank off the top. He's going to hang with this one, staying near the pier. And we'll see if he gets this inside connection. I've been a fan of this guy. I think he's got just all the skill set he needs to get on the championship tour. Airs like that.
In all of those events. He can surf small waves, he can surf big waves and barrels.
Well, I call him Teen Idol. Lucas Silveira up and riding.
You're talking him about Teen Idol.
I'm talking Lucas Silveira, who's in the white jersey right now, taking apart that right-hander. I call him Teen Idol. He's got quite a fan base. He's a great surfer. He's a former world junior champ, so he's got the pedigree to be on that championship tour. If he can just have a big result here. And it looks like Davey Cathels, who wants to claw back onto that championship tour, in the green jersey, weaving his way through. Let's see the inside, and again, just the timing on that very inside shore dump, it looks like it's becoming more and more difficult as this tide continues to draw out.
The wave slows up more. It's being affected by the bottom. As you watch Lucas here, 2-turn combo on the outside. But yeah, when it starts to go through this flatter section, yeah, the wave's going to break through it, but it's not going to carry a ton of energy. You know, when it's a little higher tide, you can kind of ride the swell and keep the plane of your surfboard up, but when it's whitewash, you're not going to get that ability. So it's going to be a little tougher. You're going to make the inside generally, you know, because I don't think we ever go truly low where it won't even really have the inside happening. You back me on that because I haven't been here, but I'm assuming that even during the low tides yesterday and the days before, there were still surfers trying to make that inside connection. But again, meat happening on the outside, especially in that lower tide, because that's where the wave's going to be steepest.
I agree. I love the inside again as we see Lucas Silveira in that challenging inside section.
But yeah, it's fun to surf against those guys. It kind of brings the best out of you, and then yeah, new board, feeling good. It's all good.
Tell us a little bit about the board. You know, the construction, and why do you think this has an advantage over a polyester board?
It's just the Firewire LFT. And my model, the SKX, I was talking about the other day, but yeah.
Here's some replays to get caught up on, Pete.
So big float upside down there from White, which is Lucas Silveira. Just the one move on that outside section. Again, he's going to stay with it. Make sure that he can finish this ride out. I mean, it's a close heat. You're not seeing any scores upwards into the good range yet, all just kind of mid-range. And there he gets the left towards the pier and gets the finish and holds on. So there, a completed ride for Lucas. That's going to be his first that he's truly ridden all the way in. And then again, the air frontside pop by Josh Kerr. Beautiful technique. All that wake surfing right there. I mean, he could do frontside airs all day long on the wake, and he did that perfectly timed. And it's such about, aerials are such about timing, you know, and the speed that you carry. But again, finding the lip and having that pop looks so easy for him. Gets the completion. That's going to be the best wave of the heat right there.
And Bernardo,
sizable set wave, does the disappearing act, a little flare for dramatics, keeps it together, and makes it. So again, you know, Judges will notice that it was a bit of an error, really. You know, it wasn't, he would have loved to have pulled that out with a lot more speed, but you know what? It's still going to make it kind of cool because he did get the finish as well. So again, this heat starting to come together. In the world, really. I mean, it's packed full. I love this wave here. You're going to see in a second. This was actually Lucas's during the break. Got that one nice solid maneuver on the outside. But again, he's pretty close to the pier, so it's going to be a tough make through that inside section. But you see now he tries to get away from the pier to get out into that water that's a little shallower. He does it. Again, carries that speed barely. And then there, 2 turns on the inside, so that's going to be one of his better waves. It's going to go into his top 2. But I love this wave of Davey Cathels. This is it here. You know, beautiful carve straight to the bottom and then climbs it. Good flow through those maneuvers. No hitches of the rail. Watching that live, I saw it and went, ooh, this is going to be a pretty good score for him. That's going to go into his top 2. Judges are going to like it because of the power that he had. He carried a lot of speed through that snap on the outside. Again, gets to the inside. No mistakes here. Make sure that he completes the ride, which he has done. So that's going to be his best wave. Going to probably help him out. Going to get opportunities. Go for it. You know, I don't want to see conservative surfing. I want to see that kind of stuff, right? I want to see guys go above the lip. I want to see the girls go above the lip. I want to see that style of surfing. Yeah, if you make mistakes, at least you're going down swinging. That's my opinion.
And the beach break, you're going to have multiple tries. A big float for Josh Kerr. And coming down the section, let's see what Kersey's going to have on the inside. He's looking to better at 4.33. That's his low in the score line. Josh makes his way in here. This wave's going to double up heavily. Another forehand floater that time.
Well, you see, again, the technique there. He floated, he carries his speed and actually hops off the lip to make sure he doesn't have to land with the explosion, because that's where it makes it difficult to pull it off, where you look like you actually completed the move.
Davey Cathels in the green jersey. He is our heat leader.
Very anything like that, because you're not going to get a ton of those opportunities.
We could really break it down here, Pete.
Well, again, there's that outside move. Very strong for him. You know, he gets that board upside down. You know, the deck kind of turned upside towards the beach, which again is a committed maneuver. Here he wants to carry as much speed. That's where that hopping keeps the board planing. I need the speed, I need the speed. But then it gets here, see how quick that lip's there? You just got to jump on it and jump off it. And you know, it's a move, but it's not something that you really want to have on that inside section.
Josh Kerr.
Very similar with him. Didn't have, he did have the kind of a 2-turn outside, but they weren't two really impactful turns. But he's trying to back up the 6.33 better. The 5.67 that he's carrying right now. I liked his move on the inside better. Carried a lot more speed.
Go to live action here with Josh Kerr currently in second place. Let's see if he can throw something like that we like to see. A nice little air reverse. Does it so smoothly, connecting the dots here. Coming through the inside, Kerr. Let's see what he's got for us on the inside shore dump section. He's already got that innovative outside maneuver. Nice little floater at the inside. Stamps some approval there. Does he better his low of a 5.67? I'm going to ask that question to Peter Mel.
You're going to put me out there.
Yes.
Right? Well, and Josh says thank you very much, because he had a higher priority order over Victor Bernardo. Victor Bernardo frustrated by his mistake there by taking and utilizing priority. He wanted that little right. Josh says, nope, I got priority. I'm going to take it. But again, I don't think that this wave really is going to factor in too much. You know, yes, he's going to get another score, but I don't think it'll go into his top 2.
And it appears to not. A 4.73. Oh, surfing to advancement. It looks like it's going to be Josh Kerr and Davey Cathels, because that's going to be a no-go for Lucas Silveira. That is not the 6.4 that he needs. And the Hooter sounds ending the heat. We have an exciting Kerr camp right there.
That's right. Sierra Kerr, of course, one of the internet sensations, but also just a great surfer, great skater, great wake surfer.